Hello, beauty. Welcome. Come on in. I always save you space. I am Coach Sandy Evenson, bringing you the Daily Tap, which was designed to help you feel better no matter what's going on around you. So I want you to take this moment to step away from all your busyness and the thoughts spinning in your head today, whether they're thoughts of like, oh, I could have, should have, would have, or the worries, the what if questions going forward. There's so much, right? Just take a moment, take a nice grounding breath. We'll be tapping with the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, and being inspired by an affirmation coming from oracle cards. And all you need to do is use your fingertips to tap where I tap and say what I say and see how you feel. And take responsibility for your own well-being. Please reach out if anything comes up. So I want you to just take a nice grounding breath. Bring that breath right into your heart. Almost as if your heart is beating and breathing for you. And just feel your feet. Kind of wiggle your toes. You can move your fingers coming out of your brain, feeling into your body. Ask your body to participate today and show you what you need to feel. As you do that, and I'm shuffling here, take note of anywhere in your body you feel any stress, tightness, constriction, discomfort, unease, aches and pains. Today, our message is coming to you from the Shaman's Dream, from Alberto, Villoldo, and Colette Baron-Reid, who worked together on this. All the messages are channeled, but I understand Colette has said that when they did this, she wrote from the masculine side and Alberto from the feminine. So it gave an interesting sort of double balance to the messages. So I'm going to pull a card for us. We'll set an intention that we receive the message that we're meant to hear and see. And regardless of when this message finds you, it's timeless and you are meant to get it right then. All right, let's see. What do we need to know today? Oh my goodness. This is, get out of the glare again. This is the wall. All about obstacles. What's happening in your body right now as you see this image? And are you bringing up some of the obstacles that you may have right now in your life, trying to get to do things and step up, take care of things? Or are you wondering, what are the obstacles that are keeping you from achieving? Because sometimes they're always more underneath, in our subconscious. It holds all kinds of blocks in our system. Those things that we haven't wanted to look at are there still. And one of the best parts about this powerful mind-body tool called tapping is that it helps you uncover and clear those hidden blocks to your success. And that's what I do in coaching. It's a deeper way of using tapping and even the oracle cards. We do a lot of vision journeys, and we go to places that we don't even know had been there. But within us are all our younger selves, all of our wounds and traumas are all piled up in there. And we can find precisely what might be holding you back. But today, this is affirmational tapping. And it's not positive thinking, because have you ever tried to think positive when your mind is full of thoughts and spinning? So wonderful part about tapping again is that it brings you down out of that, turns off that crazy thought pattern and clears your mind, helps you get clarity on lots of things. Before I go any further, and I know I'm going to take a few more minutes today, but not too much, I wanted to share a couple of statistics that I read a couple days ago, and I've heard a lot of these. I've seen them. You can find them online, especially EFT Universe always tries to update on over 200 studies, peer reviewed, that have been done on the efficacy of tapping. But in these studies, we're finding that tapping lowers cortisol by as much as 43%. Now, this is huge. It regulates up to 72 genes. I mean, hello, immune boost. And I for one, know I've been in the midst of where people have gotten COVID and everything, and I have not. Doesn't mean I haven't had it because I wasn't tapping through the airport. Maybe I should have done that one day, a few years ago when that happened. Anyway, I digress. So it works 5 times faster than CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. I have seen it work so much faster than many things, even EMDR. And it's really going to depend on your situation. I love to combine and do hybrid type of tapping with other modalities. So it's fascinating, but just know that all you need is like 10 minutes in your fingertips. And trust me, I have tapped for like seconds to get me through my day. And what I would say with that is like tap in the moment for even just like 30 seconds. And then at the end of your day, before you go to bed or just as you're getting into bed, do some tapping to clear what else might be there and allow yourself to sleep. So take a nice breath, checking in with yourself. How do you feel about the wall, the obstacles? And let me get our message. So I always promise not to keep you very long, and then I start talking. Okay. This is the wall. Hang on. Okay. So here we go. Take a look at that card again. Quite interesting, right? The wall. Obstacles. Being inconvenienced by life. Detours, non-action. Oh my goodness. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track, with such drive and momentum, that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right, in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. I've written a lot about why our manifestations and affirmations aren't working. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Most of us don't want to hear that. No, I've been working too hard in this one direction, right? But take a pause and think into it and feel into it. Do some tapping and just ask questions, open-ended questions. I wonder what it would be like to take a new direction. I wonder what a new direction would be. What else could I do, right? Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. And this is really important to remember. Such an important thing. So let's do some tapping around that very thing. Feeling into your body again. How did that resonate with you? What came up? Okay. Feel into that. Take a nice breath. If you're able, you can even close your eyes if you know where the points are. Otherwise, follow along with me. Remember, tap where I tap, say what I say, see how you feel. All right. We'll start at the eyebrow point, right at the end of the brow, right near the nose. Just 2 fingers, tapping gently. Patience is required for me now. Side of the eye. And the wisdom that this might be a great time, under eye, to take a break. Under nose. And contemplate gratitude. Chin. What is truly mine, collarbones, will never be walled off from me. Under the arm. I'm open to taking this break. Top of the head. Knowing that nothing will pass me by that is meant for me. At the eyebrow. Nothing will pass me by. Side of the eye. That is meant for me. Under eye. And for the greatest good of all. Under nose. For the highest good and joy, chin, of all. Collarbones. I ask for patience now and the wisdom. Just stay here on the collarbones. That this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly mine will never be walled off from me. I am grateful for everything that I have, all the lessons I've learned, everything I've been through. And I am so grateful for everything that I know. Gratitude is the abracadabra for manifesting for my highest good and the highest good of all. And on the third eye, and so it is. Amen. All right, just take another breath. Shake that off. Breathe. I felt my whole torso and shoulders and my back kind of really relax into that. Sometimes we don't even know we have stress there until we start to tap. If anything didn't calm down or went a little higher, it just means there's more there. You've tapped into something that's underneath. And just keep tapping if you have the time. Or remember, before the end of the day, check in with it. Just ask, where am I now? What's going on now? And let go and remember, life on life's terms. Thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor to bring you this potent tool. And I'm so proud that I've joined this worldwide movement to do that. We're spreading it everywhere, far and wide. If you're interested in learning more about it, please go to my website, sandyevenson.com. All of the links to my social media, There's so many links up on the top of the page for my newsletter and YouTube especially. And then, of course, the freebies, link to the sneak peek of my book and the press, all the media kit stuff, and more about how you can chat with me. Always a complimentary call there to discover what you might need. And then all of the social media links are at the bottom on the footer. It's Coach Sandy Evenson everywhere. So let me know how I can help you. I've often asked for you to tell me what you'd like help with, what's going on, and how may I help. Until then, this has been probably a manic Monday for some of us, but possibly a magical Monday for the rest of us. Tell me how it's going. How did this resonate for you? How is the tapping going? Are you practicing on your own? Remember, you can always go back to the recordings and tune in to any of those messages and tap along and see how you do. So, as I said, until next time, remember you are loved. I do see your beauty. I see your light. Shine bright.